yeah. Come on in, everybody. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. Because we about to go live. Yeah. Don't forget to hit your bell for the notifications. Because you never know when I'm going live. That's right.
I be stacking up chips like Lego. Badass bitch bag matching my stilettos. In it full of paper, same color as a gecko. I'm laying on the boat across the water where the deck low. Rolling up some petrol. I ain't got no service. Still I got my metro. Don't need no disturbance. Drowning me, I let go. I'm floating to the surface. These niggas set you up slow and take you down on purpose. Facts.
Yeah. You have now tuned in to the Music Shop with Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug. Yeah, I hear it. That's right. What's up, everybody? Let me turn on my cam. Let me go and add my peoples. What's up? What's up, everybody? This is the Music Shop. You are back with another episode with yours truly, Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug. And I'm doing it big today. I have like a really awesome guest. Oh my God, if y'all are searching for new artists and new music, come check out the Music Shop. You never know what we got over here. And it's always a music affair with Miss Music right here on the Music Shop. We have today, oh my gosh, all the way from the Beantown.
Beantown.
Flick that bean, baby. Boy, I am flicking the beans over this way. I am flicking them this way, one by one. Hey, they say you gotta flick that bean, so you might as well flick it.
That's right.
So these are beans. This is the ones I'm flicking over here. Go ahead, D-Cee. Tell them we know what we're talking about. But go ahead and tell them where you're from.
I'm from Boston, Mass, but I'm also from a part that people may not know about. I'm from Mattapan, Mass. So that's a part of Boston. That's the urban part of Boston. That's the urban part. You know Roxbury because you know about New Edition. You know about Dorchester because you know about New Kids on the Block. But I'm from Mattapan, Mass.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, we got a couple of people over there too that do their thing that's on the scene. But
that's good. Yeah. That's good. Oh my gosh. So we know some people, and you actually got some music with somebody that's like really the apple of my eye. The apple of my eye. She is so cool. She's a Cancer. She's everything that sometimes I'm a little quiet on, but that's us, you know what I'm saying? Well, some of us are louder or, quieter than others, but we all think the same way. Like she's just, she's out there, but I love her, and she doesn't stop, and the people that you're doing, darn it, man. There we go. It happens. Hey, I got kicked off my own show one time. So, well, maybe more than once, twice, 3 times, something like that. But yeah, you're working with people that are not just extraordinary artists, but they're also extraordinary people.
Exactly.
And big hearts. Very caring, very concerned with the world, and what type of statement and presentation that you're trying to make. And I just want to say, man, salute to all y'all, and salute to y'all salute to you for being 100, for having each other's backs, for doing the music and staying true and being involved and finding ways to even be creative amongst yourselves. Like you and her doing this track that we got, which we're gonna get into. I could feature my girl straight off. No, I'm just kidding. I figured it's a good song. I'm gonna get the other way because we still got 2 years that are hot, and I'm talking.
I appreciate
you're jumping from one basket to the other on these other songs.
Yeah, I
So
can't.
it's like
I
three
can't
different
help it.
styles you got that you gave me that you coming with. You coming with sauce, okay? You
Thank
coming
you. I
with sauce,
appreciate that.
magic sauce.
I'm
So I'm loving it,
I
definitely.
love all type of music. I gotta be versatile, and there's so many things to talk about. So I don't want to be stuck in a box. So I mean, I apologize to people, but my family is music. They into music. I grew up listening to all type of music. So that's it's going to eventually if you as an artist, it's going to come out. You know,
Mhm.
that's so I thank my parents for that. My father is a drummer. Well, he rest in peace to my he passed away a few years ago, but he started in the church, so he started doing gospel music. Eventually, he started doing soul music. He started doing funk, jazz, like he did everything. So, and then my mother was playing like the Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass, you know, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Denise Williams, and then on one hand you got my father playing Aerosmith, and then hip hop came on the scene with my cousins. They're playing the Sugar Hill Gang, uh, uh, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. You had Run DMC, LL, and then the list goes on through the years. Of course, Tupac and Biggie, and then DMX, uh, Outcast. You had going back with NWA. So it's like I can go on. I can go on forever with all the influence. So you know, so eventually it's going to come out in your music. It's going to come out all that, different type of music. And then of course, I can't forget about the Caribbean music, like the reggaeton and
Mhm.
like the Bob Marley. And I mean, I can go on. It's like I got a lot of music too. We'll get into that because you asked the question. So I'm just, you
I
know,
know it's like where do you stop? The music has just been it's
absolutely.
taken so many different
It
directions.
is. It
And the
is.
mixing of the genres even has
Oh, of
been like
course.
something that when I was younger, I used to be like, man, I can't wait till they gonna mix. And then it's like once they did, everything started coming out, and then you had
Absolutely.
all these groups start, and it was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like I watched certain people's careers
Mhm.
develop, you know what I mean? And I got to share that with my children and pass it down the line, and it's just like, I was here for that. I got to see it. Like I got to see when Michael Jackson did his first Thriller, when he did
Oh
his
yeah.
first song, Beat
Oh
It, you
yeah.
know what I mean? We was all like David Copperfield sitting there watching Michael Jackson, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's one of my favorite artists. One of
Mhm.
my favorite artists to this day.
We don't like Mike.
Um,
That's
man,
something.
remember when Motown 25 came out? I was glued. Thrilled when Thriller came
Mm,
out, but Motown 25, once he said the new songs and the
mhm,
beat came on, the Billie Jean, boom, boom, boom. I was like,
mhm,
wow. Then
mhm.
the moonwalk, like,
Yeah, he always came out with like a whole bunch of great music. And if you notice,
yeah,
like his music is all different stuff,
right,
because he even started getting like dropping music that was a little bit political. It gave you the
right.
shed light on,
Oh,
they
they
don't
don't
really
care
care
about
about
us.
us.
That's one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Hmm. They don't really care.
For the
Yeah.
love of money, like that whole history album. I mean, you have the old
Mhm.
stuff, but then the new stuff, you're like, whoa,
Hmm.
it's a
Yeah,
different.
and then you got
Yeah,
Prince.
it's a
Think
different
about Prince.
Prince
He
too.
was the same thing.
Oh
He
man,
he he
sign
had
of
the
the
same
times.
path. Yeah.
Man,
As soon as he got that got mad with the labels and did
oh
the
yeah.
symbol and
Oh, he
you
wasn't
know,
playing around. He wasn't playing when he
no. And
took
then
that
his music
sleeve.
was changed too, because that whole double album, the purple
Yes,
album with his little
yes,
symbol on it, and I still have it.
yes.
The whole album was just totally different.
It
And we just
was.
whoa, you know what I mean? Like, but they don't understand too that opposition that they had to go through, and
Hmm.
it didn't
He
manifest in
went
them,
through a lot.
yeah, of change, but it also changed the music.
Yes, it did.
So it was
Absolutely,
like, they went through a metamorphosis, but it still
absolutely.
was a successful So it's
Mhm.
like they have the saying there, even the bad things are a part of the plan.
Right.
So
I
sometimes it
just
takes
wish.
bad things to get us where we need to be.
Right. I just wish that they got to a chance to work together. They admired each other from afar, but I was like, how dope would that be if Prince
Hmm.
and Michael Jackson work together. If they actually
Yeah.
did us, they would. I know there was some little drama between the doing the We Are
Well,
the World, but you know,
yeah. Well, you know what I heard? I heard that a lot of the tabloids for years. I was watching a documentary. Now I don't know how true the documentary
right,
is, but I'm just saying, they seem to have that type of relationship. But on the
right,
other hand,
right,
other sources say that wasn't the case. That Michael Jackson and Prince were close. Now there were things that they had disagreements on, like normal
right,
men have different views,
right.
but
Mm.
I heard that when Michael Jackson passed away, Prince was actually not happy about it. He was pretty
Yeah,
sad
he stopped performing. It took
because
he just
because that's how close they really were. So you can't believe
yeah.
everything in the tabloids that you
No,
hear
we can't because
about
they did,
anybody,
yeah, they did
about
talk.
anybody.
They did talk to each other. There was there's like a disagreement with the song "Bad" because Michael
Mm-hmm.
wanted him on the Bad song, but
Mm-hmm.
that line "Your butt is mine," he's like, "No, you're not. I'm not going to be saying that to you, and you're not going to be saying that to me." I
Mm-hmm.
heard, you probably heard that video, that
Yeah. Well,
interview that he
Michael
did with
too.
Rock. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he too, Michael's also a very hard person to work with when it
yeah,
came to
he
his
is.
music because it
He is.
had to be pristine.
He's a
And then,
perfectionist. Yeah,
yeah, and then he was working with what was his name? God, was it was it Usher? It was either Usher or
Hmm.
somebody. It was it Babyface or it was somebody he was working with on the documentary. I can't believe I can't remember his name right now. But he was working with somebody
Hmm.
in the studio and they were helping him
Yeah,
with his album. And they did an interview and they had talked about
right.
how he was a hard person to work with. So you
Wow.
can imagine shoving two, hard heads together and still be able to come up though with
Right.
the masterpieces that they come up with. And that's
Because
what you and
right,
your peoples are doing, which I
right.
love it. Now,
Mhm.
nobody can be Michael Jackson, everybody, but you know what
No.
I'm saying? DC, you hot. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you
Appreciate that.
hot. And I can see where the people you listen to come into play with your music.
Mhm.
Even me being an artist, if people don't know out there,
I know. Listen,
that's what I
trust
first
me.
started off doing was being an artist.
Right,
But this is,
right.
something another branch of the tree. It's not easy to just get in there. Like
No, it's not.
you
It's
know what I'm
not.
saying? It's easy to get in there and do your thing, but it's not easy to create something that's going to be legendary.
Exactly.
Like Michael Jackson, it could be great to play in the car, it could be great to play in the local club, but
Hmm.
for everywhere, that's not always the case.
Right.
So I like the fact though that y'all playing some stuff that I could turn on the
Hmm.
car radio and listen to. You know
Wow.
what I mean? Like, yeah, and the track that you did with Homegirl, like it was hot, You got a
Thank you.
man, you got a woman, you got both sides, you got a
Yeah.
storyline going on. You're bringing me into it with the video. You're playing with the feelings because everybody, they always
Yeah.
kind of a little sensitive on love. So,
Right.
and it's a topic that all of us go through,
Absolutely.
especially if we've ever been in a
You've been
relationship.
in a relationship. You got a lot to talk about.
There's
You
at
go
least one
through some-
relationship you've been in that
Right.
just went south.
Right. Oh, trust me. I've been through a lot of those. I can write a book and a song, probably a double CD.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And
I
I
said
read like
CD. I'm
12
sorry
albums,
for
20 albums.
those that don't know what CDs are. I'm sorry for that. The people.
Yeah, I know,
but
right?
but yeah, I can
Oh
write
my
a book on
gosh.
relationships. I'm telling you.
Couldn't we all, man? You get some age on this
Woo.
is big boy. I know, right?
Yeah.
Bestseller. Yo, they been wanting to know all the funky monkey on me. I'm telling you. I've been teasing them for years. I'm like, I'm gonna write a tell-all book. I'm gonna tell on all y'all bitches.
Oh, I know
I'm
you.
not gonna do it, but I just gotta talk this shit. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make them sweat. Oh my God, what's she gonna say? Oh my God, what's it gonna come out? Oh my God. And it never comes out. And they're forever just, trapped in their own mind.
You made them nervous saying that though. They're like, when is she gonna come out with
like,
this
who
book?
she had her, what was she doing at this day on, So, but yeah, but my business is so boring. So it's like, next, yeah. I mean, music, radio, and the kids, that's my life. But definitely tell me about this track because I know I've said enough. But go ahead and give me your intake on this track that you put together with your homegirl.
All right. Can I say her name?
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
M
but say
Styles.
her name.
What's up?
Styles.
That's my
M Styles,
sister
M
right there,
Styles.
man.
What's up? Salute Queen.
Salute.
That's my
Definitely
girl.
salute, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wrote this song. I was, in the shower when I wrote that song because I got sick of a situation. This is really based on a true story.
Yeah.
Where just somebody tripping. Oh, this person said this, that person said that. And I said, he said, she, so I started saying it. And then I wrote it and I said, wait a minute. There's no night without day. So I need to have a female, give her version of it, So I was like, I'm gonna put M Styles on it. But I have another version where if you go on YouTube where it's like it's not a music video, but it has a rapper on it, female rapper on it. But I felt I was trying to put them both together, but that didn't work out. So I said, this is even better because this is a soul, how she gets down. So I was like, yes, this is what I want right here. She liked it. I sent it to her. She was like, I love this song. We did another song together, but she was like, no, I really love this one right here. So she jumped on and I was like, yes.
That's so awesome. Yeah. And y'all came out with like a really good song too.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you put it on her. I'm glad you got the other track too. It was nice to hear. Like you said, I like the two different versions you did. Right. It was very creative because you give them one with another rapper in your, in your stream, and both in the same lane. And then you got the singing part, which you're both in the same lane on too. So I thought that was really creative. That you've done both, and that's really cool because it makes me want to check out the one with the girl rapping because I want to see like if you put M Styles on that, like I want to see what you got over there, rapping. Yeah, you hiding jewels on me, boy. Let me find out. I'm gonna have to go and get her and put her on here. Most definitely, do that for me. Hit her up and tell her, come over here, baby girl. Let me get you on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's free. It don't cost nothing. Just show up and be great. Be the star you are. Let me be the, make you the star you are and go about your way. It's good like that. I don't see, what's better than that. Come over here, let me shine you up and send you on your way.
Can I give a shout out also to the guy that put the music video together, Spike James? Like, I had input in it, but see with him, he's a good visual person. It was a different twist on it than how I wanted it to be. But when he heard it, he was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I always just sit back and be like, let him do his thing. I tell him what I want, but then when he sees another vision, I'm like, go with this. I was like, this fits the song. Like this fits the song on the, getting on the, well, I ain't gonna give it away. I want them to see it. But yeah.
Let's go ahead and get to it. We're talking a little longer than normal, so we can go ahead and get to this song. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, we're gonna put it to the next one.
Okay.
Okay, you want to go ahead and announce your track, King?
Yes, this is my music video, He Said, She Said, featuring M Styles.
That's right. See, I was telling you all that about how to set up your stuff, and my stuff was down over here. I was like, oh, man. Yeah. I'm like, man, look at me. I'm trying to help you, and I was like, slipping my damn self.
Listen, it takes time. Everything, it takes time.
Okay, we're gonna have to go to this one right here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it in. Look here. Yeah, here we go, y'all. Oh no, it didn't. Come on, go back, baby. Full screen.
Girl, what's up? What's the word? You won't believe what the streets is saying. Wow, it's good. They out here talking crazy. They saying your man is no good. out here in these streets. Oh shoot! Well, hold on. You know what? Hold on. I thought I got Crystal on the other line. I'm gonna merge y'all in together. Hold on, real quick. Hey yo, Crystal, I got ZQ on the phone, yo. So like, she's telling me some crazy shit going on.
Really?
Yeah, like something about him being like a dirty ass scoundrel. Ain't that right, ZQ?
Your man is up to no good.
From what I hear, he's really loyal.
You know what? I'm gonna call this motherfucker on three-way.
I gotta go. Somebody's calling in on the other line. Sorry.
Alright. Hey yo, ZQ, we gonna do this together. Hold up.
Okay.
Baby, forget about the rumors. Forget about the lies. Miss me with that BS. I'm saying my goodbyes. We need to get away so we can have better days. Every day I wake up, I pray that you'll stay. All these people got you going crazy. I remember those days when you used to call me baby. You haven't told me that lately. You stressed out, I'm stressed out. This is not what love is all about. People say we shouldn't be together. I laugh.
They need to get their own things together. Baby, your head down for whatever. Through the storm and it went down. So please don't listen to
what they say. Forget he said, she said. Who do you believe? He said, she said. He said, she said. Baby, who do you believe? You shouldn't believe what they say. It's all rumors, it's lies. Baby, let me wipe away your cries. People gonna keep talking. That's why I don't listen to what they said. She said, he said. It's all BS, baby. Stay blessed and stay away from the stress. He said, she said. Who do you believe, baby? He said, she said. He said, she said. I don't believe. You shouldn't believe. He said, she said, baby.
He said, she said, haters in our way, yeah. He said, she said, bet I know your place. I don't play what I believe, half of what I hear, all of what I see. Not letting no words getting up on me. No, all jealousy, yeah. Got real life, big things, go so near, stay far. Or be here, love and leave me, one of the two. Not gonna fight what's real, what's true. Truth is what I need from you. Want no drama, yeah, then right. Not trying to argue, not trying to fight. He said, she said, yeah.
He said, she said, baby, who do you believe? You shouldn't believe what they say. It's all rumors, it's lies. Baby, let me wipe away your cries. People gonna keep talking. That's why I don't listen to what they say. She said, he said. It's all BS, baby. Stay blessed and stay away from the stress. He said, she said. Who do you believe, baby? He said, she said. He said, she said. I don't believe. You shouldn't believe. He said, she said, baby.
That's fire right there. Definitely fire right there. Like you're killing it, you know. Yeah, just like I love it. Like you got
Thank
that old, yeah, you got that like old school, um, like it's kind of like I'd say little Lutherish.
you. Oh, that's. I heard that. I heard that
Yeah,
before.
like a Luther,
That's a
very
bit.
white, but
Yeah,
Barry's real dark. You're like
yeah,
a lighter, lighter, higher tone.
yeah.
But yeah, like I'm thinking Luther Andrews
I
and
love Luther too. See,
yeah,
that's a
um,
big compliment.
yeah.
Whew, that's a big
I'm trying
shoe.
to think. It's been a
Oh,
little while. Gerald Levert, like
wow.
just different people. You got that soulful and that kind of like the it's like that type of I don't know, like a bluesy voice. I think you'd be great for blues. You just,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Yeah, get in there and just sing your heart out. It's like gospel. Blues is like gospel. It's
Yeah,
just
that's yes,
out of
it
the
is.
church,
It really is. I mean,
It's the
it's
raw pain. Yeah.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? There's praise and there's pain,
True.
you know. There's great songs made out of pain, you
Yes,
know.
it is. It is.
And I really like that smooth. It's easy on your ears. She was great. She fit in perfect. Her vocals were immaculate. I could fully understand everything she was saying. So whoever you did, did your vocals, did a great job on her. I like the back and forth. You gave us the images. You gave us the toss up right there in the middle, the transition. I like it.
Mm.
I definitely was feeling it. I could definitely relate to it. And a lot of times, the songs we want to have a relation to them. We want to
Oh
relate
yeah,
to them.
you got to be able to
Not to
connect.
resonate
And so it's a
somehow, even just a
beautiful.
little. Yeah, so I could resonate with the song, and I just liked it. And it's something that I definitely would want to play again. I'm gonna add to my playlist. And I see we got a comment up here. And he said, "Okay, we're gonna go ahead and show the comment here. Definitely relatable. Reminds me of Case kind of vibes. Yeah,
Wow,
uh-huh.
wow.
Ronald Isley. Ooh,
That's another great one, man. So hey, listen, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
most definitely. So yeah, I love it. Like I said, I like how you're creative with it. Definitely gonna have to hit me up that link in my email,
Okay,
so I can
definitely.
find that other song with the rap, the
Okay,
version.
okay.
Definitely would
Yeah,
want to
I'll do
hear
that.
that.
Definitely do that.
Yeah, because what I'll do is when you do that, I'll add it to the music shop playlist. That way they can find the music if they want to. If there's a song that they like, they don't have to type in your name or anything. They just go to my playlist and look
Mm.
up
Okay.
the music shop playlist, and all the songs will be there. And there's a few songs in there that our upcoming show people, so they're
Oh,
already
okay.
there.
Okay.
So if you see like some new music I know here, yeah, or it could be like something that I came across that I haven't been able to totally network with somebody yet, but I wanted to put in the music shop so I can keep that link so I can go back and find them as soon as I can book again because
Right.
I'm kind of like booked up for all of
Yeah, you
October now.
busy, huh?
Yeah, so it's been pretty busy. Thanks to 91.3 The Plug. You know what I'm saying? They got me really busy over here. I
Wow.
mean, I had time for the kids and then the radio, and it's
And then
it's
you
straight
got
cut
your
down.
own music you doing too.
Yeah, I get them done here and there, but right now I'm taking a
Yeah.
break.
Right.
I still got a lot of songs I got to take care of. I got to
Mhm.
pay for, so I'm in the process of getting that done. And I want to start doing some videos, so I'm gonna take a break from doing the music just for a little while, so I can work on the video
Okay.
projects. Start getting the visuals out there because my little cartoons are really cute, and I make them, and I'm
Trust
creative.
me, I've been watching.
But
Watching them.
but yeah, I mean it. I got to the point where a lot of people put up cover photos, and
Mhm.
then they put the streaming
Right.
of the audio. They don't really because they don't have a music video.
Right.
Well, I'm cancer. I'm creative, and I came upon this website, and I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? Huh.
Right.
I was like,
That's
brain started burning, and you make little cartoons, and you
right.
use the little programs or whatever.
But
And I
that thing,
started making
right.
yeah, I started making these little cartoons and just make little scenes, little funny things to go with the videos. and I started putting that in place of just a cover photo because it gives somebody to actually look at if they want to, and they can just watch these little cartoons. Everybody loves cartoons, so
Yes, I'm a
yeah,
cartoon.
and everybody loves them, and they're like they hit me up like, yo, I love the little cartoons, they're so cute, and I be putting just like their different little characters that they have in there.
Right.
So somebody always hit me up and be like, is that so and so, and I'm like, no. You know, it's like they're just the stuff on the thingy. The only thing that's there is me. That's the one I created.
Right.
But you know, I got my own little. I wish the hair could be longer, but they don't have it with the bangs. They don't have it with long hair
You have
with
to put
bangs,
that on there. That's
right?
that's like your little signature thing. So they
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
should put that on there.
Yeah, so you know, it's nice that you got these visuals, you got her there, you got the
Hmm.
splits, you got the girls involved and stuff like that. Is people want to
Oh
stay
yes,
involved.
definitely shout out to them too.
Yeah.
ZQ
Yeah, shout out to them.
and
Salute to
Chris.
the queens.
Thank you. I
Salute to
appreciate
the
y'all.
queens. So yeah, I like that, you know. So you got a few people in there and it looks believable. So I'm really digging that. And then this other music we got this next song that's gonna be coming up. And let me tell y'all, okay, y'all remember like that old school New York hip hop, QB, you know what I'm saying? Capone, all the way up there, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to my dogs out there, you know, I've been with you a long time.
Definitely.
But yes, yeah, Capone's people, uh, uh, Patrick Cornish, yeah, and Radon Coleman, which is Capone's brother. But anyways, yeah, shouts out to them because those are my peoples right there. But yo, this next song it reminds me of that era and all the artists that we used to listen to back in the days.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you took it farther though. You took it farther because when
Yeah.
I was listening to because I'll be listening to y'all's music before we even
Right.
come on the show. And I was listening and I was like, you know what? You remind me of back in beatbox days almost.
Wow.
You're like in that era between when they were beatboxing and then when the transformation came
Mhm.
with the way the rap had modified it so intense with the lyrics. You come out with that little bit of beastie boyness, you know,
Right.
that little, you know, oh my gosh, I can't even go in. There's so many different ones, but like yeah, it reminds me of when to pick up my damn you know,
Boombox.
my boombox. Yeah, make sure I got some batteries. But you did take me back a little bit to that era. So when I was listening, I was like, okay, he's got that old kind of you know swag. He's doing where it reminds me of like the 80s and the early
Well, you
90s.
know, I'm
So
born in the 70s, man. That's you know,
me
this is
too. So that's
good.
what I'm saying. That's why I
Yeah,
thought of it
this,
when I
you
heard your
know,
music. I was like, yo, this is tight.
yeah.
So yeah, you took me back to like the 80s. I was like, oh shit. You know, he kind of sound a little bit like the 80s. And you're all gonna see when you start to hear him rap, you hear it. Like you do have a normal type of new today rap, but
Right.
you still hear that old school swag 80s style beatboxing type, you know, in the hood in New York with just that old school flow. And I
That
like
was
how you captured that.
right. That was the whole point of me doing that. I did that kind of purposely because the name of
Oh.
the whole project is called True Essence. Somebody came to me with that, and I said,
Mhm.
"True essence of me," because
Mm.
where I came from. This is where
Yeah. Air. Mm-hmm.
energy, and like you said, going back to the b-boy days,
Mm-hmm.
and um,
So I nailed it then. I nailed it.
yeah, you did. You definitely did.
I'm
I
a
had
music
had
nerd.
to know that.
Well, I'm glad I did. You know, even through experience, it's still good to know that to keep in mind and you know myself like, hey, you know what I'm saying, this is how you got where you're at now. Don't forget that, you know. So
Right.
I like that because that's what I felt when I listened to the song. I was like, right, it's kind of taking me back to the 80s. Like, do I keep hearing 80s? I'm like, why I keep
Yeah.
hearing that 80s sound? Am I really hearing that 80s sound? So for you saying the confirmation on, yeah, you know, that's kind of what I wanted was to have a little bit of that flow. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
I kind of wanted to take it back. I wanted to take
And
it
you
back.
did. You did just that. Well, I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna get into this because you know what
All
I'm
right.
saying, my mushrooms ain't cutting it behind me. They ain't singing. Alice in Wonderland, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So we definitely gonna have to get on this music. I'm gonna go to the next one because this last song, boy, let me tell you, I'm gonna write this last song out when we get to it. That's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say. And I'm definitely gonna have to like go back on this list because it done passed me. YouTube, man, I swear. YouTube. That's what happens when you we using the YouTube thing in here. We got this next song is called I'll Never Be Like Them. Why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit about this next track? I said it.
Yeah, really, this is my first, this is my first video as a solo artist, because I did a group one, but that's not out. So I wanted to, I wanted to take it back. So, this is, I Will Never Be Like Them.
I never will. Right? Thank you, Jesus.
We miss.
That's right. All right, everybody. You listen to 91.3 The Plug, the music shop with Miss Music. That's right. Let's get it. D-Cee.
Yeah. It's D-Cee, the musical artist. Back with another one. In another one. Check it. I keep it raw like Old Dirty. Raw like Eddie. Y'all little ninjas ain't ready. My rhyme stay sharper than a machete. So you need to back down. Yo, it's a Beantown thing. I always rep my town. And I got my own sound. Some keep it hood. Some keep it real fake. Some do whatever it takes. Me, I just stay true to what I do. That's why I don't care what most of y'all feel. And I could give a damn about a record deal. Run your own business. I may not appeal to the masses, but I still got that fire for your asses. So drink to that and pull out your glasses. Y'all walking, talking zombies, wannabes, but there's only one me, D-Cee. Yo, so hooray for originality. I'm gonna be this way to the death of me. They'll never be like me. And I'll never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. Yo, I am from a different time. You can hear it in my rhyme. I would never force myself. I would never cross that line. I would never try to sound like you or him. I'm so original. Therefore, I would never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. I would never be like them. That's right. Check it. Listen. Artists paint pictures, so that's what I paint. Yo, some of y'all real and some of y'all ain't. Yeah, I'm that same dude that gave y'all that definitely misunderstood. And still stays in the hood. But yo, at the end of the day, I'm just being myself. While most of y'all basically sound the same. So the hell with this rap game. Could I be what the game is missing? How would you know if you barely even listen? I'll never be like them, cause I am me. There's only so many yous and that don't pay dues. Y'all don't pay no dues. But y'all want them to win. And y'all want me to lose. Why is that? There's hardly any originality. I can only fill that void. All y'all sound by being me. I know there's a lot more people that agree with me. I know a lot of y'all hate killers, $100 billers. Y'all make millions by lying to the children. But hey, that's them. I swear I would never be like them. I'll never be like I would never be like them. Yo, I am from a different time. You can hear it in my rhyme. I would never force myself. I would never cross that line. I would never try to sound like you or him. I'm so original. Therefore, I would never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. Yo, I am from a different time. You can hear it in my rhyme. I would never force myself. I would never cross that line. I would never try to sound like you or him. I'm so original. Therefore, I would never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. I would never be like them. Musical artists. Doing this in 2016 and on. See, those that think this is a hobby, hobbies don't last this long. This is my career, and I'm never gonna stop. So y'all haters can keep hating. I'm here to stay all day, and this is how I do it, y'all. This is D-Cee, and I would never be like them. For all the people that like to be original, this one's for you. Don't ever put yourself in a box either. Let them know that you can be and do anything that you want to do. Let them know you will never be like them. Yeah, this is D-Cee, and I'm out. yeah, I got more coming, y'all. Just stay tuned. Yeah, shout out to my boy, Guy Legacy, my sister KC, and my boy LLYC, the East Coast Prince, and everybody else is down with me. This is how we're gonna do it. And on and on and on. And you don't stop.
Boy. And he don't stop, y'all. He don't stop.
Gotta keep going, man. I love this music. You take a break.
Oh my God, like,
you know
what I got coming next, like it ain't stopping. Like you're gonna end us off with like the noon prayer about like in a few seconds here. Now, like I said, you know what I also heard in there too, which I didn't bring it up because I was so focused on the other thing, is you had the Cali swag too.
Oh wow!
It sounded like a West Coast Cali swag.
Wow.
Like the beat
What's
alone.
Up? Shout out to Cali.
You got a little, oh yeah, the Cali, but like it had a little bit of that West Coast thing, you know, like that the twang. It just the beat. I think it was more the beat, but still, like I like it. You know what I'm saying? So because you're East Coast, that sounds West Coast. So it's kind of like East Coast and West Coast all in one, and I was just like, ooh, smorgasbord. Like, yum, yum. I like this type one, especially for my ears. You know what I mean? So yeah. I like songs, especially songs that make me want to sit there and just, groove with them. I like that because when I turn on music, that's what the hell I want. I don't want to sit there and be like,
yeah, that's the whole thing, man. It's you gotta connect with the people. You gotta connect with the people.
Definitely.
You gotta make
and I think the fact that you keep it real with your lyrics, that everybody can relate to what you're putting out. So I like that. You can still keep it relevant. Things that people go through every day. So I definitely like that one. Oh my gosh. I need you to go ahead right now and give everybody your links. So they can find you Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, whatever. If Patreon, I don't care. Give them all up.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, you can Google me at D-Cee, D-C-E-E. Well, you see it right here. Spotify, TuneCore, Automac, basically all digital platforms. Right here, where you're on right now. YouTube. Just look up my name. Look up my name, and there might be some crazy stuff that pop up too. I did a little TikToks, whatever, but it's music up there. It's everything up there.
We like that though. TikTok of music. What's your TikTok? D-Cee?
TikTok is it's D-Cee. D-Cee.
All right.
Yeah, D-Cee. And
okay.
Also I'm in a group too called the Prodigals. I spelled that different too. You notice how I spell musical artists. So the Prodigals is THAPRODIKALZ. And we got a whole project out called Soul Boston that we did, I think, was it a couple years ago? It wasn't that long ago. So we got some music off there. So that's a little something different on there too.
Yeah, check that out too.
Different from D-Cee, the musical artist, and when you hear the Prodigals thing, you're gonna, music or whatever, you're gonna hear difference.
Yeah, and be able to put it together though, how you are doing this thing, because people are like, the Prodigals. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to the dictionary and be like, let me look up this thing, let me make sure I'm doing this right.
It's spelled nothing like.
I gotta see it.
To be an artist, you gotta kind of switch things around. Like the Z is at the end. Prodigals,
it's all about creativity, and not just that, but certain things like that catch the eye. People don't understand that it catches your eye.
No, I
so
really.
What does that say? Yeah, what does that say there? So even I did it. I was like, okay. I can't see it.
I got an award one time, and they're looking like they wanted to say it, but they didn't want to mail it. And I say, it's D-Cee, the musical artist, because they're looking down and like, and then they're like trying to correct it, like, the T goes here, and then, I'm like, no. I did this. I know
Yeah,
what I know what I did. But
I
now
understand.
y'all got to be able to pronounce it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm bad at that, man. When it comes to pronunciation and names, you could tell me your name, and 5 minutes later, I've forgotten it.
No,
Like,
that could be difficult,
I'm
especially if
just bad like that.
you got a unique name, you got a different name. It's kind of hard to remember.
Yeah, when you make them like that, yeah, I could see it definitely happening. Like, how did I just remember this, crazy ass name, but I couldn't remember a simple John or Mary or Sue? Like, dang. Like, sometimes it's like, like, I know you see that, right? I'm not a true blonde, everybody, okay? I get a bleach. But anyways, I think maybe it's just a bleach. Maybe it's, I don't know. All that bleach in the head, and you never know. So yeah, maybe saying it's a blonde thing every once in a while. It's not like it's probably chemical. It's not like original blonde. It's just chemical. It's just every time I let my hair go like the dark, it just everybody's like, no, change it back to Miss Music. I can't stand you. I can't do it. It just it's not true. And I'm like, what the hell? It obviously is me
Right.
because it's coming out of my head. But
Hey,
they're like,
sometimes you just want to change it up. Sometimes you just
I
want to.
have. I've done different colors and I've had different things, but it's so hard to get back blonde, even
Right.
so it's like once you go back blonde, you'd be sitting there like, because it's just the process to go back to blonde. The colors are great. I love the colors. I've had purple, I've had pink. I've had like man, I don't know, different yellows with pinks together, and stuff was cool. And I've had it underneath and down here, and on top with the blonde underneath, and I've switched it up, and it's so it's just like I said, but the process to get it back blonde is just a pain in the butt. So it's just like if I'm gonna do all that, I'm gonna have to be cool with it for like a good while, because it's gonna take a good while to get back blonde again.
Wow.
Well, and the older you get, when it comes off your head, it's pretty much dead hair. Everybody knows that, Yeah. So it's the longer it gets, the deader it gets. What's really alive is close to the scalp, So it's just like, it's why it's hard to hydrate and stuff like that. But when we get into music, this next track is what I need for my hair. I need to bring the youth back. You know what I mean? And this next song that we are going to listen to yours is like bringing youth and inspiration and hydration to the soul. Not just the hair, but the body, the spirit, the mind. And when I heard this song, it was a very powerful song. And I have to say, I don't really listen to gospel. I read the heck out of the Bible.
Right.
I do a lot of scriptures every day. I try to listen to a few.
Right.
I am an ordained minister, so I can't marry people and stuff like that. But this song is a song that I just was like, if I was really a gospel listener, definitely would be on my playlist. But y'all, it's definitely gonna be. Well, I don't know if it could be on my playlist because you got it on the kids feature. Darn. We'll have to get that link for everybody.
I don't know why. I don't know why it ended up on there like that, but
well, sometimes if you don't set them, they might just have the auto thing where it does that. But if y'all are like, I don't listen to gospel music, but every once in a while I need that injection, I would say, or that interaction. So when I came across your song, I'm lately there's been things, it's been kind of crazy. So when I heard the song, it was a word that I've been using out of my mouth a lot lately to other people while I'm going through my adversities and they're going through theirs. That's something that I keep trying to tell them, just keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith. This next track you got is something that if I was gospelist, like I said, it would be in the playlist, but it makes you feel something when you listen to it. And it's very powerful. It's very moving. It's very inspirational. And you did your thing with this track. Like, I really forgot it was you. I forgot it was you. By the time the song got done, I look back and be like, wait a minute, that was D-Cee. I was like, well, shit, I just listened to D-Cee track. I thought it was like listening to some, gospel artist on, that was just happened to come across on YouTube. And I mean, because I'll be sitting there doing things sometimes, and I get a little
Remember,
sidetracked. And
remember what you said
yeah,
about Michael and Prince, like with
yeah,
how he came up with Man in the Mirror. Well, Syed
yeah,
Garrett wrote that for him,
yeah,
and he delivered it.
yes.
And he had a song called Keep the Faith. Like, there's different sides of us as artists. Like, plus I come from the church background, so my mother's probably happy. I know she's happy. I can send this and share this to them, because the other stuff, they're like, oh, that noise, I love your music, but I wish you wouldn't. I don't even curse that much, but they assume that all rappers
That's
curse,
what my dad does.
So,
Yep, he won't even listen to it.
Right.
Not even. Because he heard one song one time, that was it.
Oh yeah, I send this to all of them directly and shared it with all of them. My aunt was happy, my mother was happy. Like, that's what you need to do, the gospel music. This is, I consider inspirational song because of what we're going through in the world and what we're going through in our own individual, stuff that we're going through. So I had this song for years. Like, when I first recorded, I was like, I want to re-record it again, and then also I said I need to do a music video to this, and it shows a different side of me that people that hear my music don't get to see.
It shows spirit.
It
shows the Holy Spirit.
The spirit is coming from the heart. It's definitely.
And that's a lot of light, and that's good because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to share our light with people. You know what I mean? A lot of times, the terminology healer, for instance, people think, oh, you're a healer. You should be able to heal me. No, it's a person that's learned how to heal themselves while trying to help teach other people how they heal themselves. We don't heal you. You got to heal yourself, buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah, So it's healing too. Just listening to your song was healing, and it's crazy because doing the music, the synchronicities that I've been having with these radio shows, even from one network to another, the synchronicities are still in rotation, and I still have things that are coming up, whether it's people that are going through what I'm going through, or people that are manifesting music that I need to listen to because my soul needs it. And it's just like, wow, the synchronicities, the confirmations, they're still coming up. And it's just like, this is awesome because that song, I needed to hear that song when I heard it.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I forgot that you was even singing the damn song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, even though I got problems, I'm still working and everything like that. They don't go away. So while you're working, you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to music, man. That's my number one thing. That was the one person I went to when I was upset, was my music artist, to hear the music that would heal my soul. Wow. So to hear that song, after just hearing the other two, and to hear that one, and that was the last song, I was like, yo, I'm gonna play them in that order. I was just like, wow, like, thanks God, I really needed to hear that song right now. I really needed that in my life right now. So I thank you for the blessing that you gave me that day by being able to listen to that song, because it just reminded me of myself, the same thing I tell everybody else: keep the faith. Keep the faith, So, and I think that's what we're all trying to do. Right. Even if we don't want to admit it or not, is we all try to keep the faith for something. Yes, definitely. We definitely something in our life. That's
a fact.
You see, James said, I like that joint though. It's for real music lovers. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
James, I appreciate that.
Oh, we're gonna get into this next track, y'all. Oh my God, y'all listening to the Music Shot with Miss Music. We got this next track coming up called Faith by D-Cee. Oh my gosh, like this track. I love this track. Y'all, you need to get to, you need to get it on on your YouTube. Look at it right here. You know, see, go down Del Collins, DEL Collins, COLLINS. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. So if he has anything new that pops up, you're getting it first. You feel me? And most definitely, let me go ahead. I got the big screen on. Ooh, we got the big screen on. Yeah, see, I'll be putting y'all on a big screen. We take our faces off and just let your, your music ride.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
everybody, check it out. You're welcome, man. Woo.
Gotta relax.
Gotta have faith. That's right. D-Cee.
Gotta keep the faith. Through the trials and tribulations, you gotta keep the faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. There's many days when I wanted to give up, but I try to keep it moving and keep my head up. Sometimes the darkness comes and clouds me. Then I got days when the light shines on me. Self-hate, self-pain. Sometimes I feel like a prisoner of myself, want my own change. I have losses and I have gains. I see the sunshine even when it rains. I thank God for giving me life, but my journey will never be an easy road to take. Now I feel like I could walk across any river, mountain, or lake. I surpassed all the fakes and mistakes. I just gotta believe and keep the faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. No matter what you do in life, you gotta have faith. Even if times is hard, you still gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Just believe in the Lord, and all you gotta do is you gotta have faith. You just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Unlike man, my father will never steer me wrong. I speak to the devil and tell him he will never outshine me. Through all the struggles, I found a new me. At times I felt like I lost my ways, then he lets me know you'll see better days. I will never listen to what the enemies say. Every day is a blessing, so Lord, I continue to pray. I made it through the many adversities, but I still know the Lord still working with me. I just gotta believe, and I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. You know I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Just believe in the Lord, and I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. No matter what you do in life, you gotta have faith. Even if times is hard, you still gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Just believe in the Lord, and all you gotta do is you gotta have faith. You just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, you came with an old school beat, which remind me of like some New York stuff again, some up north stuff, and then you came with the gotta have faith. And I'm sorry, let me correct myself, everybody, because I know everybody's gonna be like, she don't know what the hell she's talking about. It's not gospel music. It's, to me, it's all the same crap. But let me get technical. Christian rap, gospel rap, whatever. Rap, it's still of the Lord, and I like the fact that you're not shy to even tell everybody, look, I got problems too. I'm going through it too. I'm still, I'm still trying to remember the faith too. So I like that. You had an old school beat, a great feel to it, laid back, riding, chilling. It reminded me of like some summertime jam that I would be playing, and I mean, I wouldn't be scared to play that loud in my car and go down the streets. Yeah, like I like that. It's something that you don't have to be scared to listen to out loud. Local barbecue, that'd be a great place. The party pool party, that'd be a great song to put on that you can listen to that doesn't have all that other darkness to it, dark energy to it. I like how you put your message out, but you also brought faith with it. So I like that. I like how you went there. And then the fact that the last song we listened to, or the first song that we listened to with M Styles, I love how you sing. I would love to hear you put together a little something that is like what you just did, but on that more gospel singing level that you did.
Right.
I would love to
Mhm.
hear you put something together.
Mm.
And it doesn't have to be real religious,
Right.
but religious enough and put
Right.
out another message, but be
Mhm.
able to do that. Be able to use that in your singing talent
Mhm.
because your voice would be perfect. It's very smooth, easy on the ears. Like you got a great mid tone. So I would love to see that, but that to me is still gospel music. You know what I mean? It's gospel rap, but it's
Right.
still gospel music,
Right.
music and gospel.
Right. Yeah.
And I love the fact that you keep it real and you basically let everybody know I'm not perfect. I'm no means by perfect. I go
Not
through
by
the
a long
same thing
shot.
you go through. hmm
Exactly.
And I like that you managed to make yourself human enough to where people can feel your message. They can intercept your message. They get your message.
Mhm.
I got your message that day. And I just wanted to say thank you because we all need to be reminded of it is the people out there got problems. And if they got faith, we all just have reassurance. You get a repetitious thing. It came at a great time. So I'm just so glad that I've got you on the show today. Guy talks so highly of you. Shout out to
Shout
Guy,
out to
Guy
God Legacy.
Legacy.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. If
Definitely.
y'all can't find me, find Guy Legacy. You know what I mean? For
And I
real. If you
listen, I
can't
thank
find
you.
D-Cee, find Guy. Go
That's
ahead.
right. And I thank you too, though. I definitely
Oh, you're
thank you
welcome.
for this interview. This
Oh
means a lot.
yeah, anytime. I mean, I love your artists that come on and you give your time to me at least an hour, and I really appreciate it. And I
Oh
like to sit
man, you
here
got
and jam
man.
with y'all.
He's trying. He's trying to make me get emotional right now, man. Listen,
Right? I
I love
know.
I love when artists love like my music, love my music. I mean, I try to do it come from the heart. Try to come from the heart when I write stuff. I don't want to do it just to do it, you know.
hmm
So if it touches somebody or someone likes what they hear, that's
hmm
what we want. That's why I put it out. I got to give a shout out to Russell Mills too, a friend of mine that was working together, and he heard my music, and I was just rambling on, freestyling or whatever, and he was like, "This sounds good, but if you put the structure together, and this is like way back in the early 2000s, and because I've been doing music since probably '89, but not really professionally. A lot of things happen, but he heard it and he was like, you should take this to the studio. And then I started writing because I used to just freestyle. That's it. I would just freestyle. Sometimes I had no idea what I was talking about, and then sometimes I did. So I'm like, put some of that into a song. And then even one of my cousins said, you can put this with this. You can put this, he was trying to tell me how to structure with, I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know what I was doing it, but I didn't realize what I was doing. The verse, the hook, that first session was a mess, but I
We've
learned.
been there.
I
We've
was
all
all,
been there.
you know, but so I want to thank him for that, you know, because he heard something. He heard something in me that, because I didn't want anybody to hear my music at first. And he was like, it's good, but how's anybody going to hear it? I mean, if you don't put it out, so you got to put it out. So, we're sensitive as artists. We want, anything else. You don't have to like my face, my Instagram pictures or that, but my music, please, you're like,
Right?
I
I
put a lot
know.
into this. Please love it. Please
Just
like it.
think just think I'm a female and I put up music and barely getting likes, but then I'll put up a picture and I get like 20, 30, and it's like,
Right, right,
why can't you do that for the music too? I mean, it ain't
right.
bad.
Show love to the
Like you
music.
really listen. You heard my song at the beginning
I
of the
did hear
show
it.
before. That was
I
cute little
listen
song. I
to your
mean, it's
music
different,
anyway.
but yeah, that was
I
me. That
listen
was
to your music anyway. So uh,
oh,
I
but
go on
yeah. So it's like,
YouTube. Yeah,
thank you. But yeah, it's like I say it's not. They're not bad songs, and I'm not saying I got a number one. You
right.
never know, I might,
It
but
just hit, and then
I
sometimes,
just do it for fun.
right,
I love it.
right,
Passion.
right. You could tell.
Yeah. Thank you.
But some people
Hmm.
they shy away something that's different. they go with the more popular sometimes, and it just, you're like, I see what's going on here, but I'm not compromising. I hear a lot of people say you got to learn to adapt. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Mm.
true to
You have to
yourself.
have boundaries too.
You got to have this. I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing. That's not being an artist. That's not being a real artist. It's not being true to yourself. So
Mhm.
you got to be you. That's why you'll
Mhm.
hear songs like "I'll Never Be Like Them," and I got a lot of those type of songs. Like I'm not like the whole thing that's going on with all these rappers getting killed or whatever. You put that out there in the universe, like, and they don't deserve to have that happen to them. It's only, but if some people test that, like what you put out,
Mhm.
it's like, oh, really? You're gonna do this? You're gonna do this? You're about that? You're gonna, so they put you to the test. It
Mhm.
becomes dangerous. It becomes dangerous. It's already dangerous being a rapper or
Mhm.
so I just try to put music out that's true to me. I've never, I mean, we've
Mhm.
all had, I haven't, I went through my ups and downs in life or whatever, but I've never been a part of of that. And I'm not knocking anybody else. I mean, people go through what they go through, but
Mhm.
what we put out there, we got the power. The power is in our hands. When you pick up that mic and when you speak as an artist, as a preacher, as a president or whatever, people are listening. So that's why I try to be, try to put out stuff that, I want it to be relatable, of course. Um, you just don't know. You might love what you're doing, but now you're like, when other people start to like and love what you do, I mean, that means a lot. That means a lot to me. Like,
Mm.
Jet James, by you saying what you're saying right now, like it's like, and then it makes me say, okay, so now I got to continue to put out
Mhm.
good music. I got to really take the time to put out good,
Yeah. He
and I,
said the best kind. There's these the best kind of songs. I'm so blind, but yeah, like it is true though what he said. These are the best songs. Like I said, you can play them anywhere, and you ain't gotta feel no shame about it.
I
So
appreciate
I
that.
love it. I appreciate you being an artist and just bringing, something like that, songs that, like I said, that resonate, that I can understand, that make you still find the empathy inside
Right,
yourself. You know what I mean? Like there's, shows the empathy in your music, but it also reminds us to be empathetic. And I just, have compassion. And I
hmm
just, I'm just like, wow, saying I like that because I did the same thing. I put out stuff that I, try to kind of put out like everybody else. And then I was like, got to the point where I had a certain maturity level and I started changing. And then I had a few people tell me, Miss Music, you should just kind of watch your music. Like, make sure you
hmm
start to clean it up,
right.
and try something different.
I mean, it's
And it
right,
was something about the way they said it though.
right,
Like as if you know, change has got to come and it's got to start with us. And we are
right.
the music
It
artists
does,
putting it out.
right.
So I'm like, I
Mhm.
try to be real influential on my radio shows. So I'm like, I need to start being real influential in my music. I need to start
Right,
putting out messages that are going to inspire people to understand that I'm going through things too. And it's okay to
right.
talk about it. But it's okay to, go on. It's okay to move on. It's
hmm
okay to advance. You're growing, you're learning.
hmm
Um,
But
but, if
I'm
go ahead.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Mhm. No, go ahead. Mhm.
Some people don't also like being vulnerable either. Some people don't like
Mhm.
putting that out, so
I
they
don't
put out
either.
they put out to. I mean, it is tough. It is tough, but
Mhm.
I always give a little part of me. Like some of it, you know, some of it is stuff that I experienced. Some of it is having fun. I have dance joints out. I have stuff out like that,
Mhm.
but I also
Mhm.
have songs with a message. My thing to myself is, listen, when you put out a project, you always got to have, if everything else is dance and getting the girls or whatever the case is, there got to be a message somewhere on there.
Mhm.
You know, well, I mean, they all have their own message. I mean, some is self-explanatory, but a message like this, speaking of what's going on in my life or what's going on in the world, to let them know,
That's
like, yeah,
interesting.
I'm like you. I'm like you. I'm no
Yeah.
different. I'm an artist, but I still do a 9 to 5, a night shift. I work so much, but I still try to have time to do the music. Plus, I got kids. They're older now, thank God. You know, 20, 20
I'm getting close.
18 and 20, you know. So,
Oh, lucky you.
but you know, you got to have time with your family or whatever too. But I still try to make time for the music. I do got an EP that's I'm coming out with. I got one more song to do, and that's it. But it's been like I've been so busy and getting, you know. But that's gotta have faith. I had to put out. That's the first single from that. I had to put something out. I had to put out a visual. Visuals are so important. Visuals. So I like your cartoon. That's your visual for now.
For now.
It's very
give me a little something.
visual. Like I was the oldest in this group that I was in or team that I was in. And I was telling them, you got to put out a video. You got to put out something. You know, the music is fine. They want to see. They want to put a face with the voice. You know, so sometimes you gotta do that, and then be willing to. I heard one of the artists on here that you was talking to, and his videos were all like had concepts to him and everything. I can't think of his name now, but he said you got to put in the money. I paid the money.
Steady, young steady, young steady.
Shout out to him. Shout out to all the artists that come on here.
Yeah, man. All of them.
Listen, I watch it. Trust me, I watch
it.
I watch it because also I do podcasts and all that too. I've been on a radio show too for 15 years, on and off. But I got my segment called D-Cee's Hotspot. So shout out to DeMarco J. White. He's the creator of all that. You know, he was one of the actual first ones that ever interviewed me as an artist. You know, sometimes it's tough in Boston. You know, there's a lot of love, but with the love comes what? The hate sometimes. So I still continue to just do what I got to do. So when I hear things like that from you and Jet James, and just that motivates me to keep going. Like I'm still gonna do music regardless, but I love that love. That's it definitely keeps me motivated. And
we all do.
For me, but I do it for everybody to hear it. So as an artist too, you want people to hear what you're putting out. Like some people put on the front and say, man, I don't care if nobody. Yes, you do. You want people to listen.
You do. Yeah. You want people to like you and the whole nine as an artist. Of course.
Because you're not putting it out for yourself. Otherwise, you
you wouldn't let nobody listen to it. Exactly.
Right. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful to be on your show and to do this interview.
I appreciate it, most definitely. Well, everybody, mommy duties come back on at 2:00, so I'm gonna have to wrap this one up. I totally, like I said, I appreciate you coming on. My show wouldn't exist if y'all didn't come on. So, I can't do this without you. So I have to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. God bless everything you're doing. I hope everything works out for you. When you go to drop your tracks or whatever, EPs, whatever you're doing, events, tag me to them so I can get them up. You know what I mean? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? You need a little help, just let me know. Like I said, tag me. We keep it going. So thank you, D-Cee. You're welcome, King. I appreciate you too. God bless you. And God bless you and yours. I hope you have a great day. All right, King. All right, everybody. This is the Music Shop, and we are out. That's right.
I be stacking up chips like Lego. Badass bitch bag matching my stilettos. In it full of paper, same color as a gecko. I'm laying on the boat across the water where the deck low. Rolling up some petrol. I ain't got no service. Still I got my metro. Don't need no disturbance. Drowning me, I let go. I'm floating to the surface. These niggas set you up slow and take you down on purpose. Facts.